Hey guys, welcome to your Python programming tutorial videos, and in this video we are going to be looking at introduction to Python sets. So a brief literature before we go into coding. A set can be defined as an ordered collection of unique and immutable objects that support operation corresponding to mathematical set theory. So we are going to be seeing what we mean. Sets are a special data type. They're an unordered collection, which means the way you declare items in a set is not the way they appear. So you can't use indexing with sets, and sets are not sequences, and sets are not hashable data pairs. It means they don't have key value pairs. They're similar to that dictionary in the way they are declared, but they don't have key value pairs, so they are not hashable data sets. They're a whole data type on their own. It's because they even have some certain mathematical operation which you can't carry out with any other data type in Python, which you can do with set. Now, an item can only appear once in a set, no matter how many times it is added. That's why sets are very important. Most times, if you have a data set with several repetition of numbers, you may want to remove all duplicates. You use set to do that. Set automatically remove duplicates found in it. So if you have duplicate like two numbers in a set which are the same, it's set to eliminate them and leave only one. So it discards duplicate automatically. Sets have a variety of applications such as mathematical computation and database data processing. Okay, now it's used a lot in mathematical computation and database processing. As we'll be seeing briefly, sets are mutable and can grow and shrink on demand and can contain a variety of data types. So they are mutable. You can add to a set and you can remove from a set, and you can also put items of different data types in a set which are unique because sets cannot have repetition of items. Now, sets are unordered and do not map keys to value. Hence, they are neither sequences nor mapping types. Like dictionary, they are a type unto themselves. So sets are a type unto themselves. They're not dictionary. They're not sequences. Now, sets can contain mutable items like numbers, strings, tuples, as we'll be seeing. They can't contain immutable types like lists and dictionary. Now, sets can't contain lists and dictionary because remember, lists are immutable, mutable, dictionaries are mutable. Now, sets are mutable, but they can't contain immutable items. That's why if you look at this set which I've declared here, we have a number here, we have string, we have boolean, we have a tuple, because a tuple is the only and a string are immutable sequences. Now, if you haven't watched our earlier videos, you can watch some of those videos so that you understand what we are talking about. Now, we have 3 here. 3 is a string. Now, a set can't have, for example, the first thing you note from here is that we have double 3 as strings and we have double 1. But if you see, when we print out the set, we have only a single 1 and we have only a single string 3. Why? Because a set eliminates duplicate completely. So we don't have duplicates in a set. Now, that's one very exciting feature about the sets that make them very important. When you need to eliminate duplicates, you use sets. Now, here is a set. We have 3, 4 plus a complex number and a list. As you can see, we have a type error saying that unhashable type. So a set cannot have an immutable data type. It's called a hashable data type. So an unhashable data type, it means a mutable data type cannot be hashed. Some complex computer terminology, but just know what it's trying to say is you can't have a mutable data type as an item in a set. So this will generate an error. Now let's move forward. Okay, now we have a string. Okay, let's say we have a string here and we have a list here, and we want to do a few things. So let's look at it now. We print set1. Now what happens is that you can convert any iterable, any sequence, you can convert it to a set by using the set building set method, passing the whatever the iterable is as a parameter. So in this case, we pass a string. We get, you see, the set is going to take each item here and form a string. But remember, it's going to remove all duplicates. So we are only going to have one space, one L, one H, and everything. So as you can see, set1 equals to set my string. We have converted a string to a set. Look at what it prints out. This, you see, only one space is here. Now, we converted a list to a set. It's also going to remove any duplicates like 10, as you can see. So we have this. Now we converted this tuple to a set, and you see this is our output here. So you can convert different sequences to set by using the set building method. The next thing we can see now is here. We try to convert this to a set, but there's a problem. A set cannot have an item which is a list. So this thing is going to generate an error because of this item. As you can see, it doesn't want a list, unhashable type list. Now, Now, as you can see, removing duplicates item, as you can see, we have 1, 3, 6. Now, let's look. If we convert this list, now this is a list. We are trying to remove duplicates from the list. The secret, or the what we can do is we can convert that list to a set and then convert it back to a list. We are going to look at this list method type conversion later on. But see, we convert it to a set. Then now we convert it back to a list, and you can see when we print it out, it's a list without duplicates. So that's one of the uses of a set, to remove duplicates from a list. Is a set is used. Now, sets have mathematical operations that I'm going to be showing you now. Like now we have two sets. Set 1 minus 2 is what? Print will return a set that contains all items that are in set 1 that are not in set 2. So as you can see the output here, these are the items which are in set 1 that are not in set 2. We assign it to set 4 and we print it out. Now set 2 minus set 1 will return all items that are in set 2 but what are not in set 1. So if you look at this set and you do the in your free time, you can pause the video and check. You're gonna see these the items that are in set 2 that are not in set 1. We assign it to a set S5 because this operation will always return a set. Now this assignment is called the difference between two sets. That's a mathematical operation. Now we have union. We use the single character here, like the OR operator here. We use it to combine two sets. So as you can see, S4 will have the union of S of these two sets together. Now the next part is one C intersection. Now S1 and S2 will be S1 intersection S2 will return only those items that are both here and here. As you can see, these are the items that are in both sets, S1 and S2. Now symmetric difference are items that are in S1 but not in S2, and items that are in S2 but not in S1. So as you can see, that's what we are going to get here. Items in S1 not in S2, and items that are in S2 and not in S1. They're going to combine them together and send them to return a set S4. So that's what we call symmetric difference, and this is what you're going to get. Now if you use the greater sign, you're asking is going to return a boolean. S1 greater than S3 will return true if S1 is a superset of S3. As you can see, this S1 is a superset of S3. All the items here are here. Now S3 is a subset of S1, which will return true because as you see, all the items of S3 are in S1. So S3 is a subset of S1. And as you can see, S3 is a subset of S2, return false. S1 is a subset of S2, will return a superset of S2, will return false. So here we have true, true, false, false. You can do this on your own when you have some time. You can pause the video and check. All right, so you can use the in operator, which we'll learn later on, to check if a particular item is in a set. So the tuple 2, 3 is in the set, the 10 is in the set, 3 is in the set, 11 is not in the set, so we'll return false. 4 is not in the set, to return false. So this will be true, 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 false, false. You can, in your free time, you can pause it and check. So we have true, 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 false, false. Now we can remove items from a set. We can remove items from a set by using the remove. So we remove 2, 3, we remove 10, and remove 3. Now if you print set 1, you're going to see it's not there again. If you even print to check if 2, 3 is in the set, 10 is in the set, and 3 is in the set, you're going to have false, false, false. Now it means you will use the remove to remove an item from a set. Now to add items to a set, we can add items by using add. So this is a set, we have just 3 items. We add 10, we add this 350.435, we add 10, and we add 48. Now we are adding duplicates in. The set is going to remove the duplicates, and we are going to have just a single 10. Okay, we don't have duplicate, we have 10 and 10, so it's okay. So it's going to be all right. So this is how you add items to a set. And the last way of adding items to a set is by using updates, which you add sequences. Now, when you're using the update, only sequences will be there. For example, this mod 4 is a sequence, 23 is a sequence, and 40, 35 is a sequence. So 4 is going to be divided. It is going to be divided one by one. So you're going to have FOUR as separate items. This one you're going to have 20 and 3 as separate items. This one you're going to have 4, 13, and 5 as separate items. So in your free time, you can look at the output of this set. You see this has been splitted. This has been also splitted into 2. This is 3 items, and you're going to see this output. All right, this our video on set. It was quite long. Hope you understood a lot from the long video. See you in the next video, and have a nice time.